Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I am Commodore Canadian 64, and this is Phantasy Star 4 Profound Distortion. With me right now is actually the creator of the randomizer, Lady Ariana, who you have not seen yet today.
No, absolutely. I cast John Cena at the beginning of my first run, and you just can't see me. And literally, you can't see me now, so it's even better.
Perfect. So, this is the randomizer of Phantasy Star 4, so there's going to be a lot of things that are familiar and a lot of things that are not. It's kind of modeled off of Free Enterprise, where we have 8 objectives that we have to complete. Listed above, bioplants, we're going to need the Elish line to open that up. Valhalla Fort, we're going to need a special key to get in there. Climate Boss, we're going to need to find the ice truck. Garbage Tower, as we like to call it, we'll need the ice truck and the torch. Then we have Monson Fissure, Pieta Basement, Soldier's Island, and Courage Tower.
Nice, that's a lot of trolling today. You need a lot of key items already.
Yeah, so I don't know who the
fingers
team
crossed,
is.
Fingers crossed. I'm crossing my fingers for Demi.
Right. So we're going to find our team, we're going to find out our skills. But without further ado, we should get going and not cause any delays. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So I got Aido start. We've got Ren. Oh, we got dual androids and Seth and Han.
Seth.
This is bad.
All right, are we blaming Dumpster for this scene already?
Oh yeah, 100%.
So this is exactly and you rolled this scene too. We are still gonna blame Dumpster though, but you got 2 droids and Seth, so your healing, your magic ability right now is reliant on Han, because Alice does not have that many spell slots available to her.
Rod is right there, so that's good to know.
So, to kind of explain to those who might know Phantasy Star 4, because I mean you're watching a Sega marathon, you probably at least know a little bit about this. So, the randomizer, when you start off, you get a group of 5 characters from the game, and they could be any 5 characters. You can set up settings to make it anywhere between 1 to 5. You can have multiples. I don't recommend it. That kind of really throws the game for a loop. But yeah, so I believe you just chose complete random team here, and I'm guessing you didn't choose classes either. So,
nope.
So
random everything.
Random everything, not classes. So classes are a new feature I put in there that kind of changed the classes of each character, but we're not going to be seeing that today. It's an option. I would say give the randomizer a try if you're interested in it. But basically right now, what Cap's trying to do, he went around, and you might have saw that one of the chests was gray and one of them was orange. In the randomizer, key items are found within orange chests. So, and just regular common items are in gray. So this kind of gives a little clarity as to, if you're far along in the game and you kind of want to focus on just key items, then you don't have to remember. I was like, where was it? Was it this chest or was it this chest? And that was just something I threw in later on there anyway.
First slot explode. I'm hoping for at least second slot miracle. Another Amber Eye. That's all right. I'll take that.
The Amber Eye is a trade item that I implemented into this randomizer. Basically, if you have an Amber Eye, you can trade it into one of 4 different locations. You kind of do have to know, and the handbook I wrote does tell where they are. Wait, if we have an Amber Eye and 2 droids, does that mean we are getting dog pets today?
Yes, many dog pets.
All right, we are petting the dog. So because we have 2 androids. Okay, so you got the Psycho Wand. You don't need to. You don't need to get a crystal now.
So I need to go back in here.
The first thing that Cap's mostly doing is getting a lot of free checks out of the way. I'm guessing you started with a Rappy Cap?
Yeah.
All right, so So the reason we have an item called a Rappy Cap in the game, I don't have a way to toggle encounters like you find in like Free Enterprise, where you can freely toggle random encounters on and off. And that was something that plagued me for a long time. So what I ended up doing was taking a page from Final Fantasy VI, where you'd have the Moogle charm, and it's like, if I make a piece of equipment and have it equipped, can I make it so that it disables encounters? Sure enough, I did. So as long as you have the Rappy Cap equipped, you can avoid encounters entirely. So this is kind of a way to toggle encounters on and off, because you still, at some point, you do want to take random encounters, unless you have a call flute, and then at that point you can actually just summon a random encounter. But that has its own issues.
Yep. But right now I am on a hunt for gear and a hunt for teleport and escape pipes.
Yeah, because you only have 2 spellcasters, and you're at level 1 right now, so you don't know what your 2 spellcasters are actually going to have access to. They may have Highness and Ryuka, they may not. So the only thing that you can really rely on is having pipes and escape pipes and telepipes. Now, there is, in the town of Termi at the gift shop, that is a pipe shop. So if worse comes to worse, Cap could just go out of their way and get that. But, you know, if you can find them now or in other towns, then it would save you from having to go to that town that's just kind of way out of your way.
Hopefully not. I'm gonna do the foil grind. You got a silver suit, nice. I'm gonna do the foil grind on Rycross, and then hopefully we'll come across something.
Oh, hi, Rika.
Nice.
Bye, Rika.
Yeah, yeah. There, found her.
Yep, found her. She's just on the team today. So yeah, you just right now you're just getting a bunch of the free checks out of the way before you figure out, okay, now I got to start looking at other dungeons, things that might have a boss that we could be needing to go through. But it's always good to at least get these free checks out of the way and try and get as much treasure as you can early on, because you got a full team. This is the team you are stuck with, so you have to make good on every one of them. And one thing about this game is that, believe it or not, every character has viability, and there's not really any scenario with what I call a legal team anyway. A legal team being not a team.
You don't need the legal team, you need the eagle team.
I need a beagle
Sorry,
team, yes.
I had to pull it up there. Not fighting them.
A legal team is what I consider a team that does not have duplicates of one character. So there isn't really any case in this game where you can't finish it unless it's like, or you can't finish it because of like levels or that you're not strong enough to take down an enemy. I haven't found any cases like that yet, and there's been like hundreds of these seeds played. It's, again, not nearly as popular as, say, Free Enterprise, but more people grew up with Final Fantasy than Phantasy Star, and you know what? That's a crime. More people should have grown up with this series. You are
Highness.
getting a ton of level, and you do have Highness.
We got Highness, yes. That's the important one. Stoneheads. I'll take it.
So I am guessing that one of those enemies you just killed was actually a boss, because you got a ton of experience.
No, level 11 is pretty standard.
Okay, so that was not a boss experience one.
No.
I did not see from your end what I was, or which one it was, but...
Usually I like to be around a level 11 at this point. Level 12 is generally if I find like triple stoneheads or... at least triple stoneheads or a combination of triple stoneheads and 2 death bearers, but no such luck this time.
You absolutely need the Eagle team there, Poppy. Just not the Philadelphia Eagle team. I love it when you get on the hydrofoil to go 5 steps. When I'm racing,
yes, I did say that,
I love
Poppy.
seeing that.
I always watch Legal Eagle, and it's just when you said that, I was like, that's.
See, I thought you said I thought you said
Eagle team.
Eagle.
You don't need a legal
like,
team. You need the Eagle team.
No, you need the Beagle team.
The Beagle team.
The Beagle team. Saw you pick up a Mage Dagger. Mage Dagger is also an item that's not in vanilla. It was added to this to give a mental boost to the dagger users. So that's Seth Han by default, but Chaz and Grizz can also use daggers. And in some cases, it's actually more beneficial to give Chaz the Mage Dagger, depending on what his skill set's like, especially if he gets an early Rayblade. Where Rayblade scales off of your mental stat, it is more beneficial to have Chaz with higher mental, if that's going to be his main course of damage. Even if you end up finding the Alcidian, if your main course of damage is Rayblade, that's going to be the way you go. Another Amber Eye, so you got some 2 ultimate armors coming your way already.
And a silver, so 3 out of 4 to 5 characters have armor right now. Potential
armor, because I did see you said 2 silver suits. Han and Seth are exclusive for suits.
Yeah, I only have 1.
Okay. I'm guessing you're doing the ranch right now. Why else would you be here?
Yes.
So we're coming up on the first battle. The first boss in this particular seed, and that's just the ranch owner's pit. And we got triple specters. You are not liking that.
Nope. We're noping out of that one. Explode won't touch them.
Yep. So basically, you could get for how do I want to word this? Locations of where you'd fight a boss in vanilla are the same. What changes is what boss is there. There are 16 or 18. God, I don't remember. I think there are 18. There's a lot. Spots. And they're divided into minor boss locations and major boss locations. The minor boss locations generally have the same minor bosses that you found in vanilla. Plus or minus like some really some different monsters that you'd find in vanilla, like right here. That's not Iglanova, that's Grenoress, which you would find in Nervous. And you got the motor ring there, so there's a good agility boost right there. Minor bosses can be insta-killed if they can be in vanilla. Also, one thing is boss locations also keep their stats from vanilla. So Grenorous there didn't have the stats that he would have had in the vanilla version of the game. He actually had Iglanova stats, plus or minus a little bit, because I think I did buff that spot a little bit. You went ahead and disabled the barrier by the looks of it?
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get some early experience, and then I'm going to head off to the east. I think that's going to be the plan for now. We've got 1 objective down, 7 more to go.
And yeah, basically every boss that you would fight before Ladea Tower is considered a minor boss on Matavia. Anyway, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 major bosses in Matavia. Ladea Tower, Ratty Cave, Soldier's Island, and Nervous. Piata Basement, Zeos Fort, Valhalla Fort are all minor bosses. And Explode works there. Wonderful.
Found Miracle.
Did find Miracle. That was probably...
Yeah.
Actually...
hopefully Han.
Probably either on Han or Alice. Alice
is one of the last to level, so it's probably Han. Which would be great.
Say, Chaz is all tied up now.
Oh shit.
Climate Center, Air Castle Guard, and the Rappy Cave. Rappy Cave is major.
Yes.
Valhalla Fort is minor, though. Anger Tower is minor. The Courage and Strength Tower are major. Your major bosses are the 3 Dark Forces, and including a new boss that I added in. We also have the 3 Guardians, because Rephase is in that as well. Saluz, Devars.
Algo Ring. Holy crap.
You're getting all the rings.
All of them.
Ring-a-ding-ding. You know, I was gonna try and troll you a little bit more on here, but when I saw that you had Ren, Demi, and Seth, I'm like, this C's just trolling you enough. I don't need to do anymore.
I mean, really,
Can't
we're
just
gonna check the
invent
first hint
bosses.
tile.
All right, checking the hint grave.
Geordie LaForge is in climate.
Hey, good. That's good information. You're not doing a boss hunt, so because you actually know where you need to go. And climate, you actually do need to do the climate boss, so you do know who you're gonna fight. Also, petting the dog for 2 guard armors. I swear, if you have a dog at home,
Oops.
pet the dog and see if it gives you a guard armor.
There we go. Okay, let's check out the fissure. That'll be
All
objective number 2. I've noticed that this rando like gear tends to be like streaky. It has like groups. Like if you start finding like a couple of early chests that are like lacquer or silver, normally that's kind of like where you're going to be at for the run. But like a lot of the chests have been kind of like lower tier gear, so chests are going to be almost useless this entire run. I think I can do a buff macro now.
Oh, there's Moon Slasher, so there's Alice's strongest weapon.
Which I'm going to put a power shield on her too.
Tried with your cat, only got cut. Yeah, that's my cat's. My cat's also the worst co-commentator ever. She was not saying anything when I was doing my run yesterday. What about petting the cat? I mean, I think Poppy just described to you there what you would get if you pet the cat there, Silver.
Okay, what do we have for... So we've got barrier...
So very much like in vanilla, buffs are a very important part of the randomizer. But again, because abilities get randomized, you don't know what you're going to have. And as you can see, we do have a lot of the abilities, but you saw that Seth was using a Swift Helm. So one of the changes I did make to this is that there are items in the game that do cast the buff spells and will do it on the party. So in the vanilla version of the game, the Swift Helm gave you an agility buff. I believe it was only a plus 32 to it, which I believe I kept that value the same, but I did change it so that the entire party gets the buff instead of just one person. And we also have, I also changed it so that the laser barrier, if you use it in battle, gives you a magic defense buff. So you do have items in the game that give you every buff that you need, so that, and they are available, and you shouldn't have any case where you can't find them or buy them, because all of the buff items are also pooled in with key items. So you can find all of them. Just hopefully not one that is very valuable is stuck behind where you could use it, like laser barrier being behind something like Lashik or Dark Force 2 or something like that.
I think I could probably take on those specters now.
At level 19, yeah, you should be fine. The average level to go to try and take down the enemies in Mile, I'd say between 7 and 11. You're usually in pretty good shape.
Oh, you know what I didn't do?
What didn't you do?
Forgot to go to Trinko. I just wasted a couple telepipes, but that's okay.
Now, Tarinko could be handy. And if you got another Amber Eye, then you can always go to the
I
sick.
do.
I'm gonna go, you gonna visit the sick kid?
Yep.
Yeah, the sick kid is the spot to give the guard mail. One of the things I am trying to work on, but I just haven't had any luck, is to actually get a single menu to exchange for the Amber Eye. I've been trying to fiddle with the debug menu and redo that a little bit, but I just haven't had any luck.
We didn't have to trade the bottle this time, Poppy.
Nope. Time to get the butterfly net.
One more thing I want to do is... You don't have it. It is Alice who has Miracle. That's... Oh, what am I doing? That's
Considering Han only has 3... Actually, both Han and Alice only have 3 skill slots, too. So... Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. But both Red and Debbie have positron, so that's a big bonus. Especially until you get the photon eraser. The guard mail was too big to put on the sick kid.
It'll be fine.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a little bit of a long battle, but maybe.
I mean, you do have positron.
Yeah.
Positron, and you have the Moon Slasher, so the Moon Slasher should deal a fair amount of damage. I was gonna say, there shouldn't be anything really worrisome here. Even if they were to all use Corrosion, you should be fine.
Yeah, Explode does not work against some dumpster.
No.
You need Holy Word. Of course that didn't work. Why did I think that worked?
So Spectres have immunity to ice, as Cap just figured out. You'll also probably think they also have immunity to fire, too.
I think they have immunity to almost everything except for light.
Light, laser.
And holy.
I guess we'll never figure out.
Yeah.
Yes, holy will also do it. So all of
perfect.
Nice. So you've unlocked Zima. No, Explode is not light element. Explode is what's considered destruction element. All instant death abilities fall under, at least in the randomizer, under 3 categories. You have your biological death element, you have your mechanical death element, which is literally just Spark and Bros. And then you have your destruction, which is your Explode, Negatus. There's some other ones in there, but your biological ones being like Vol, Death Spell. It used to be Bros had its own category. Never fade Tono.
Should we fade Tono? Or should we not fade Tono? We can go to Tono now.
You got the Sapphire, didn't you?
I did.
So you actually can't access Valley Maze and Tono unless you get the Sapphire. That is my callback to Phantasy Star 3 when doing this. If you try and go there, that's just going to be blocked. But once you have the Sapphire, those rocks just go away. Yeah, never fade Tono.
I'm guessing Diamate. Well, it's not going to be the Victory Axe. We know that for a fact.
No,
there's item density there. There's 2 checks.
You could very well get you could get some weapons, but right now you are trying definitely to get your key items because you've only got you've got 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th one. So this will be your 3rd objective that you complete once you're done here.
Yeah. Hey, survey says.
Eclipse.
Oh, we found the torch.
You do need that though. That is one of your objectives that you do have. The Eclipse Torch. The Eclipse Torch very much works the same way in this as it does in vanilla. The only difference is that you actually have to use the item on Dazolus in order to remove the trees, whereas in vanilla you could just walk up to the trees and it would remove them. Why did I do that? Now that I'm thinking of it, I don't have a clue. I think it had something to do with it actually had to do with the flags being set a certain way that I actually had to make it so you have to use it as an item in order to clear the trees out. Alright, who's the burb today?
This is not bad. I mean, it's going to be a little rough with Phonon, but not terrible. Burst Rock might hurt.
I was going to say this. Yeah. This is a high strength spot, and a lot of Dark Force's abilities scale off attack and strength. So while Dark Force 1 isn't inherently tough here, especially if you have the light element weapons, like the Moon Slasher. Moon Slasher is light element. And it's the only element that deals double damage to him. So everything else is going to deal normal damage. You don't have any holy abilities by the looks of it, but no. Alice's Moon Slasher, just on that, should deal probably even more damage than anything else that we're seeing there. Thankfully, there's not a lot of... or Dark Force 1 does not have a lot of health in this spot, but it is definitely still still can be a little bit of an issue if you come unprepared. And as you can see, that burst rock, if you had any levels lower, you probably would have wiped right there.
Probably. This should be close to it. This round or the next round, I'll be dead. Next round.
Onan could hit pretty hard. Oh, no.
No. We're fine. One more possible left, but this ring out of everything. Come on, drop. There he goes.
And down it goes.
I don't count damage, I swear.
Now let's fingers crossed that you get something decent
Star.
there. By fake ready.
No.
Yeah,
no good items, but I got Nasar.
You did get Nasar, okay. Too bad you don't have Ataraxia to go with it.
So far.
I have tried.
Luxurious gravy.
I have tried making a TP restore item. It doesn't work. It is not possible from what I can see.
That'd be cool.
I mean, I've
Really
switched
good.
values to try and do it, but it just could. This game has called me dummy on many occasions, just to let you all know.
It's called me it too.
Yeah, but you're not the one programming it.
Still called me dummy.
Yeah, it might have been when you found a bug or something. Because
Yeah.
let's face it, there's still bugs in this.
Ooh.
Okay, so that unlocks
Have
one of
the
your
health key.
objectives.
Okay, this was required. Okay, let's go
See?
to Tono. and then
Never
we'll head
fade
to Valhalla.
Tono.
Never.
Never fade Tono.
Then I'm going to create an insta-kill macro, another insta-kill macro for Valhalla, and I'm going to create an AoE macro for Valhalla. And then I'm going to take off the Rappy Cap and grab levels while I'm walking through it to expedite the process a little bit.
Valhalla's one of the best places that you can get experience, especially if you do some apple grinding.
Early apples I haven't done in so long since the foil grind is a thing.
Yeah, I've noticed that especially since I
more
came
consistent.
out with the especially since I came out with the Rappy Cap, I've noticed that's because the older versions of the randomizer, you could opt to start with the call flute, and what people would do. Apple Lady was one of the first to do it. She would go to Valhalla 4 and grind for Guard Rod. That's helpful. Well, not really. You got 3 people that can hit by it. But Apple Lady would go to Valhalla 4 and grind the Vorpal Spheres, which they don't attack unless you actually hit them with an ability. Excuse me, hit them with an attack. So they're worth a lot of experience. So she would just go there and do that. But since I came out with a Rappy Cap, you no longer have the option to start with the Call Flute, but you do have option to start with the Rappy Cap. So ever since that, was it you or was it Lynn or somebody else that came out with foil grinding?
I think it was me, but it could have been somebody else as well.
Yeah, because foil, if you start with the Hydrofoil, you have you have a tank to start dealing damage with, and you can get some really easy levels early on doing it that way. So that has become a popular way to get some early levels as well. One thing I've always done during my runs is I try not to grind unless I absolutely need some levels. Speaking of apples, here we go. Essentially, if you fight bosses, you can actually get to like level 45 before you get to the end of the game if you fight every boss. So you have enough levels to get that far anyway. So it's possible that you could just keep the Rappy Cap on entirely and just work that way. But again, it depends on what you need and where you need it. That's one of the fun things about the randomizer is that the game can go in like 20 different directions. And the more knowledge you have about not only the game, but just the nuances of the randomizer itself, the better off you're going to be. And Commodore Canada here we've had one tournament a few years ago. I've been wanting to get another one set up, but I just haven't had the energy to set one up. But Commodore here was our undefeated champion of that tournament.
On Demi.
It's a fact that he never lets us live down either.
Correct.
And then you had a grudge match against the Profound One, me, and what happened there?
I don't remember.
I know you don't. To be fair, the one immediately after I got you on, but we've had like 3 marathon races, and you've taken 2 out of them, or 2 from me.
What is up with this?
Yeah, so they
rely on Han this entire time. Okay, Demi.
So,
Gosh sakes.
it's possible that they may be bosses.
The
Actually, I don't know if I made those
Sirens
bosses
or whatever. I
anymore.
don't think so. No,
Did I? I guess I gotta check that now. Minor bosses.
They're
Did
not.
I actually make? They are not bosses. No, they're not. Okay, I took them out.
Spark I find is inconsistent at best, but
It's
the only insta kill I
Spark.
got. So
Spark scales off strength, and because it scales off strength, the save for Spark, I believe, is also strength. So it's basically pitting up the strength of the caster versus the strength of the opponent. So a lot of enemies here have a really high strength. So while Spark is great, you're still relying on the strength of your casters, which Ren and Demi have really good strength. That's a fact. But a lot of the enemies here also do. All right, so you found the one minor boss that can't be insta killed.
one of 2. Yeah.
And watch the rest of them just not be able to be insta killed because you just trolled yourself because you rolled this seed. We're gonna blame Dumpster, but you did roll it.
I did.
Yep.
I was hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst.
You're the best around.
It would be an easy boss though. No big deal.
Yeah. Valhalla.
something good. Melee
Val
dagger.
has
I'm
easy
kind of
spot.
okay with that. Okay, I guess. What are we at here? Level 29. Maybe. I got the early wand, so I'm probably gonna go Frolic Around and Nervous. And I find that 75% of seeds that I run, the first key item that I get houses progression.
Which I did
We're
not
gonna see if
program it that
holds
way.
No, but it's the way it's working out.
That sometimes it
Happened last
happens
night,
like
too.
that. That is sometimes how it goes.
I find this randomizer gets streaky with things. Which
I'm
cool.
hoping for the Captain Shield, to be honest, from this one.
Oh, I didn't check the joke item, or did we see it?
I didn't see it, but I was just hoping it would be the caps item. You haven't done that much shopping.
I have not, just once, but it was the music shop. So,
Yeah,
and then I checked I didn't check any gear shops yet. So,
yeah, so likely you're not. You haven't seen any. And weapon shops would definitely be a good place to check for that because you do have just. Well, it also depends on what type of shops you set up too, whether you set up typed or tiered.
I set up tiered, but I have to find something for. I think it's Seth doesn't have any armor.
Yeah, so if you went to like the I8O Mall or something like that, you might be able to find the joke item.
So for anyone who's played this game, for anyone who's tried to speedrun it, you'll find that plinking is a thing. Basically, this game does not handle directional and inputs at the same time very well. So you'll find that if you are holding, and you're directional and you're trying to menu, you can skip a menu. Well, the same can be said with activating doors, chests, and going through in consoles, where you can kind of hit the command like a good, box away, like a good tile away, and it will automatically open the second you reach the door, and it saves you frames. This sucks, first of all. He could be in a worse spot, but it's...
I was gonna say Dark Force 2 could be in a much worse spot, especially with Courage Tower. Speaking of plinking.
Bye, androids. Yeah, exactly. See, that can happen. And you do something stupid, like you try to run from a fight that you can't run from instead of macroing, and then
yeah, and Dark Force, do you have randomized enemy ability set up? I know that's one of your favorites. You do. Okay.
It is my favorite. I love it.
So lightning shower. So basically, what the randomized abilities do for enemies, or at least for bosses anyway, is every enemy in the game has 8 slots, and each slot has their own ability that they can use, either an attack, a skill, or something like that. And these can be spread out. Like every slot can have like one unique ability. You can have 3 abilities you can have 3 slots with one ability and 5 with another. Basically, all it is that when the AI decides what attack an enemy should do, it pulls a random number between 1 and 8, and then it uses it. And on the next turn, it makes sure not to use that same number again, and then chooses from one of the other 7. So if you know what the enemy can do, you can kind of prepare. It's like, okay, they've already used Evil Eye, they're not going to use it again next turn. Prepare for Shadow Breath or Lightning Storm on this one. However, with random boss AI, you could have 8 slots of Evil Eye, and that would be it. What did you get?
Ice Truck.
You got the Ice Truck. All right, we're going.
Told you, 75% of seeds, the first key item holds progression, and it holds true again.
I was gonna say that's a huge one, because that will give you Garbage Tower, that'll give you Climate, and that opens up everything else.
Yeah, I've got Go Mode, actually. Actually, we are in Go Mode now.
You are in Go Mode?
5 minutes. I'm in Go Mode.
That's actually really impressive that early on.
Actually, I'm going to see if I can get a suit for... I still don't have armor for Seth. See what's over here.
Carbon. Watch it be Carbon. Aggressive fight, close enough. I called it.
Okay, I guess we're going to Ryu on quick. I'm going to see if I can get something. If I can get an early, another Amber Eye, it would be alright, but...
Yeah, especially now that you're on Dozorus. You ain't gonna find an Amber Eye in Ryu, though.
No, I'm gonna find a weapon shop, though. Oh!
I was gonna say, there's a silver suit for you.
Yeah, perfect. That's all I need.
Yeah, silver's a decent mid-tier line of gear. It just doesn't offer much in the way of magic defense. But it's better than nothing. You can... With enough levels, you can get by on silver and finish the game with the silver line. Ideally, I wouldn't go any lower, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. The game does not want to play nice sometimes, but it shouldn't come to a point where you don't have that option.
I am, however, going to pet the kitty.
We do have to pet the cat. That is required.
Yeah. It's a validating run. So for those of you who have played Phantasy Star 1 and remember Meow, we're about to see him.
Meow. Doesn't sound familiar. I don't think I remember that character.
No? Okay. So
no.
we don't remember Meow, but we're...
No, and I played Phantasy Star earlier. I don't remember that. What if we watched a run a few hours ago? You may... Dumpster, you may have to remind me.
Bad cat RNG.
Never bad. You got great cat RNG and you got good cat RNG. No such thing as bad kitty.
Hells yeah.
Palmer Ring, let's go. Lightning Protection. And you gave it to Ren, didn't you?
I did. Of course I did.
Comes
Who else would I give it to?
Demi!
you give it light on the floor.
You give it to the 4th best girl in the game. Well, yeah, you want Demi lay on the floor. It's like, you realize Ren could survive Lightning Shower, right?
That's fine.
You know what? There's Geordie LaForge for you.
There is Geordie LaForge.
3 of them.
Blink. I know. Not 100%
Pizza
great.
Maid, exactly. Exactly. Demi
Listen,
is such
Pizza.
a good android. Pizza Maid is with me on being on Team Demi.
Oh.
You're fine.
Bye, Demi.
You're not fine. You know, I should... One of these days, I'm just going to roll the seed itself and just... Oh god, that reminds me of that one race that we did have where I just named everybody Demi and then gave you the seed.
Oh,
Did we even have Demi on that team?
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone was just named Demi. Yeah, Queen gets it too. Queen is definitely on Team Demi.
Yeah, well, Team Demi was just sleeping on the job.
That was your fault. That was your fault, not Demi's fault. If, you know, a professional like myself had been running this, Demi would have been alive with the rest of them, but you had to let her go and die, like you always do, because you're so anti-Demi.
If only she had a ring. If only there was a ring to give her.
If only you had given her that Palmer ring. If only you'd given her that Palmer ring. Yeah, but you probably want to give Ren the right cross ring anyway because it boosts his attack. Although you don't have any guns on him, you're just positroning your way through.
Basically.
Is this even? By the way, is this even randomized?
It's not.
No. I gotta complain.
Here's my Amber Eye. I'm gonna grab a guard suit.
Good idea. I was gonna say I'm gonna have to complain to the developer of this game.
Seriously.
Yep. I did say the line there, Poppy.
I'm gonna toss it on Han because Han is my next healer. Not gonna waste my...
Seth remarkably is pretty tanky, considering he's just a dork as well, but I think it's the mustache.
So it's second from the top. Actually, I should probably... Where did I put it? There it is. Use this right now. Because I'm going there next. Because climate's done. Actually, I'm going to stop at meats first, and I'm going to check the other hint tile. Just for
lulz. Just to see if, you know, there's any gag in there. Fun.
No, just Jordy LaForge.
It's the same hint.
We already found it.
Okay, I guess I have to look at that now because I thought I intended it where you wouldn't have the same hint in both of them.
Some do, some don't.
See, that wasn't my intent.
Randomized.
Why has no one brought this to my attention?
I don't know. I thought it was programmed that way, so I ignored it.
Of course. No. All right. Well, at least now I know another thing I can fix.
So we poked the tower in the eye. Now we gotta find its other eye and poke it in the other eye.
Ow.
So this is affectionately known as Garbage Tower.
Our obligatory flesh tower.
Yeah, we hate Garbage Tower.
It's one of the longest dungeons, especially in the randomizer, and you know no one really likes to go here. It's not nearly as bad as it is in vanilla, because in vanilla this is very much this and Air Castle are one of the two choke points for a lot of runners. But in randomizer, as long as you got the Rappy Cap, you're just going through things, which is another reason this randomizer. This is one of the faster RPG randomizers that you can do. Getting a sub-hour is a pretty big goal. If you can get under an hour, that's... And actually, I think, even though I've run this plenty and I've developed it, I've never had a sub-hour run. I've come close
I've done it twice in this version.
On 6.3?
6.0. I think just 6.03. I did it. I did it twice, but in the older version, I managed a 45-minute seed.
I remember that. You you had everything go right. I don't even think you needed a single key item.
No, that was when the Siren Grind was a thing, so the grinding was non-existent. I flew through levels and didn't need a single key item. I think I needed one key item, which I found early. I was in go mode within 15 minutes. I had my full levels within like 30 minutes, and I dove at 35 minutes, and I ended up beating the game at 45.
Yeah,
it was insane. And nobody's topped it.
sometimes I don't think, especially with the current iteration of the randomizer, it's ever going to be that fast
Not
again.
possible.
Unless you get the same conditions. I mean, you can still theoretically get a, you can get like
minor bosses have been nerfed.
Minor bosses have been nerfed, but you very much could get like get Ice Digger early on, then do Volca, Mist Veil, plate system. Oh, speaking of new bosses, hi, it's Darkfalls. We remember him from such games as Phantasy Star. Well, especially Star Drones. Star Drones were annoying.
Star Drones, can't I? They're robots.
They are robots, yes. So you should be able to spark them. They also, I believe, they can also be exploded.
Oh, they for sure can. I just want to take them both out one shot.
Yeah, they have normal weaknesses.
Thanks,
the only thing they're immune to
Ren.
is holy. But so you should be able to. Yeah, this shouldn't be that difficult of a fight. The most annoying thing about Star Drones is just flash, but you're not really attacking with a lot of enemies.
There we go.
But as far as bosses go, Darkfalls is not really a problem.
I don't
Especially
have a lot
right
of
here.
Posable, which is a problem since I don't have any weapons on these androids. So it's going to start becoming an issue shortly. I might have to do another shopping trip.
Yeah, I would say you definitely need some repair kits, or a couple of repair kits at the very least.
No repair kits, it's fine.
Yeah, if you're just... Oh, that's right. You're just going to leave Demi on the floor. Well, what would happen if Ren ends up on the floor? What are you going to do then, huh?
Deal with it. That's a problem.
Yeah, you deal with it by, making Demi the best girl.
I have that
we do know that Demi is better girl than Ren. And better android, too.
Why am I flaring when I have melee dagger? Demi is my barrier caster. You're right. I guess. Shit. You're right.
You kind of need her. You kind of need her to have some levels.
I kind of. You don't.
You're not getting any more skills. You are past the skill cap as far as
Yeah.
levels go for everybody right now. So.
Yeah.
You kind of need to up Demi's strength a little bit.
I'm gonna do one more quick check on Desolus before I head to Rycross. I am going to check out Gumbius just for some quick, easy gear.
Well, I was wrong. You actually would want to equip the right cross ring on Demi if you get it, because that will give her a +6 to that barrier.
And that's a better barrier, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you do have the Algo ring, which will give her a +3 to it, and give her the extra agility that could help with overcoming canceling. Because while Demi does have some decent agility, she's still not the fastest. Ren actually does outclass her in everything, which is kind of why so many people hate on Demi, is because Ren does outclass Demi, sadly. But we love Demi because, 1, she's short, 2, she's a she, and 3, that green hair. And also,
green hair.
Demi is very important. There's the Alcidian, so you have Anger Tower if you wanted some extra levels. Also, Demi has the best walk cycle animation in this game.
I'm gonna grab the extra levels because I gotta go to soldiers. I'm only level 34, 33, and I got a courage, yes. So off to Rycross, and then soldiers at the end. So I'm gonna grab some levels in Angie, and then we'll go to courage, and then we'll take off out of here.
Yes, Demi walks like me in real life. Especially where all my girlfriends are like taller than me, and they just walk faster, and I'm like, please wait for me, I has little legs. And everyone just, I'm tiny compared to them. I'm tiny compared to a lot of people. But that's what makes me adorable.
Garbage loot. This is just awful.
That's what you get for trashing Demi.
I'm worried about my DPS in the final fight.
You may want to start looking for some weapons. Oh, Blood Saber.
Yeah.
Easy.
Good night.
Boom.
Loot. Jeez.
I was gonna say blood sabers are common in Raycross in the towers. That's one way to grind a few levels if you need to.
Yeah. I might do that on the way up. Courage. Blood Sabers are in Courage, or is it Frost Sabers are in Courage? Or Frost Sabers are in Air Castle?
Frost Sabers are Air Castle and Gruberg Tower. Courage and Strength Towers have Blood Sabers. And that's 20,000 experience per, and they can come in triples in these towers.
Yeah.
So you could basically max out your experience if you run into them anyway.
Hopefully
almost max out. Yeah, like that.
There we go. They're not going to hit very hard, I don't think. Yeah, they will.
Those are famous last words.
Okay, I guess I'm going to put up my Daban, and then I'm going to just explode them one by one. It's going to be a little bit longer of a fight, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah, so they do still have their condition where they will cast Shift like first turn. Other than that, they're still gonna.
I'm not gonna waste my Pause of Bolts. Explode.
Oh, Han does have Ataraxia. Okay.
He does, and Naysar, which is a problem. I'll have to try to like bounce between healing and Ataraxia and. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do the defense now.
Yeah, just using Explode Strats at this point is going to be one way you can do it.
So this should give me, what, 2-ish levels, I think?
Possibly. Again, you're getting 60,000 divided by 5 people, so you're getting a ton.
Yeah, it put me at 37.
Yeah, that should at least get you through Courage Tower anyway.
Safety save. And... there we go.
Now, tell me, who do you not want to see here? You've at least already taken on DF2.
Riplets and Rephase. Riplets and Rephase, I do not want to see.
Let's go Riplets of Rephase here. I mean, and you still have Soldier's Temple too to deal with, so you could see the Riplets or Rephase there as well.
Yeah. Come on. Oh.
No.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
It was worth a try.
Pray for Mojo. Oh no. I am so screwed.
You
127 to Demi. If anybody saw that, that was...
yikes. That is something you didn't want to say. You called it though. You did.
Oh, I need to have them not cast Tandle first turn.
Yeah, the thing is that...
my god.
That's another thing you did to yourself, because they don't have Tandle naturally. That is through the random...
yeah. Okay.
But, on the bright side, you still can troll...
Okay,
Oh, Tandle.
No.
So, naturally, the Zayathol has only 3 abilities they can use, at least in vanilla. They have, they can attack, they can use Giwa, and they can use Gizan. If you hit all 3 of them with a single ability, then they'll counter with Thunderblast. Which anyone who's run vanilla knows that you can mitigate that if you have a plasma field. Not something that we have handy right now, but because Cap opted to, give randomized abilities, I've thrown in some other doozies, including Flaily, which not powerful on its own, but can really hurt somebody like Raja, and Tandle. as you can see,
What?
Ren and Demi have a weakness to lightning. And because Captain decided to be mean and not give Demi the Palma ring, even though Ren could have survived the Tandle.
Bye, Ren.
Bye, Ren. The thing is also Thunder Blast is not actually a lightning element, it's actually laser. So, by the way, didn't I just tell you you needed to get some repair kits?
Yeah, I don't have any AoE now.
No, you're out of... Well, you do, you have Alice.
I was attacking. No, why did they attack single then?
They're probably going to...
See? Oh, shit.
Oh, because they need to be
Oh,
hit by an
shit.
ability. That's why.
Oh, shit.
I forgot about that. It's not that they all three need to be hit at once. They need to be hit by an ability that hits all of them, I think. Or, no, just a single ability. So I believe it can just be any technique or anything else. A normal attack's not going to trigger it. Yeah, Courage Tower is being very mean.
Of course this would happen in a marathon, right?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I didn't vet this seed.
Fine. That's fine. Okay. Okay,
At least-
we are... Now I just need AoE to happen. Everybody needs heal, I need to miracle. Okay, so we're off to a better start this time around. I like our chances. 7 miracles. I guess Nazan. It's probably
Yeah,
fine.
Nazan would. They don't have any immunity to the normal element or the physical element, so Nazan should still deal a ton of damage, especially with Han wielding it.
Okay, that's fine. They still outturned me though. It's such a long spell, like it just takes forever. The animation just takes
take forever, but Han's also your slowest character on this team.
Somehow he
And of
outturned
course,
Alice.
what I was gonna say, in the outturned Alice, and Alice's agility is pretty decent.
In fact, she was last.
Sometimes it'd be like that. The way turn order is calculated in this game is quite ridiculous. But is usually as long as you have an agility buff, you should still be able to, for the most part, outturn a lot of bosses here, especially at higher levels.
And just stay the course for now.
This is
Until
definitely looking a little scary.
It is.
Well, especially since every one of these have the full mental power of Salu's from the original one, and they each have 80% of its HP. So we're still...
Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen too. Miracle was slowly... I was going to do a supplementary heal, but...
You forgot. You
it
left
one's
my girl...
down, which is now a problem.
Yeah, I saw you were having Seth focus on one of them. So
That's
hopefully...
2 down.
Hopefully this one... Ooh, that's still nasty.
Yeah.
But the worst part's over.
Yeah, it's
Except
this fight's
that Demi's
won
still on
now,
the floor, but...
which is fine. That's usual.
Not usual when you play, because you don't know how to play Demi.
Nothing but garbage here too. Like holy mackerel.
Yeah, but you are down to your last objective, though.
Yeah. Which I've got the level. Forgot to re-equip the rapid cap.
You got most of the levels. Demi's... no, you should still be fine. Demi will probably take...
Fine for soldiers.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Demi will probably still take a lot to Lightning Shower in Phase 2, but...
We got 57 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, Lazimir, that's what I do. And I mean, you saw how bad he's treating Demi. Come on, I gotta defend my girl.
No, Lazimir, Ellie is not doing it. This seed is doing it.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with this seed. Except I, made
Dumpster's
the
fault.
randomizer. It is Dumpster's fault.
Well, I'm
yes.
aware. This one didn't specifically say it, but I know it is.
Yeah, we always blame Dumpster for this. Yeah, Pizza Maid, this is the randomizer and this was a seed that the captain rolled himself. And
it was voyage mode, so it's locations only, randomized boss abilities, 1 in 6 money chests, and start with foil. This is generally my go-to. I should actually probably make a different healing macro, just to be on the safe side.
at least on the best, at least against Profound Darkness. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get?
Oh, is this even randomized?
I gotta
Best case
talk.
scenario, actually.
Yeah, I have to talk to that developer. Yeah, DF3 in this spot's really safe. I mean, not really safe, but it's
manager.
It's manageable here. And yeah, this is you're in pretty good shape. I honestly was hoping for Lashik here, or even better, the Rappy King, because we have not seen the Rappy King.
No, we've not.
Our Lord Bird has not been seen today, and that is sad.
I haven't been to Kuran, Air Castle, or Ladea yet, so I mean, depending on time, I might be able to. Could. Does anybody want to see what bosses? You want me to do a full clear, or do you want me to end the seed? What kind of time we have? Or should we end early, like since we're behind? I don't know.
I don't even know what time we got right now.
What do you think? We're at 50. We're at 1 hour straight.
1 hour straight. Wait, I don't do things straight. We are on 1 hour gaily forward.
Got it.
Got it. Thank you. This is Pride Month, after all.
Yeah. If we're okay to keep going, I'll go. If not, if we've got to end this, then I will not. Full clear. Well,
I would say once you get to like maybe I would say do at least another. And the thing is, Curran and Air Castle. Well, you can't full clear Air Castle because you don't have Wisdom Mirror.
Not yet.
Yeah, Poppy, I know you haven't either. Imagine being straight during Pride Month. Or doing anything straight. I never imagined that.
Blinked again. I meant hitting a watt, went straight down to Nassar.
You did say your controller is giving you some issues.
It was, yeah. I mean, it is giving me problems. I love that this 3 is really just not attacking.
No,
like, this is the freest fight I think I've ever seen here.
Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't learn any new abilities like other bosses do, and it sounds like a lot of his pattern is mostly just Mind Blast and Shadow Bind. So it's very possible that in all 8 slots, that's what they are, in which case this is a free fight. Although it does look like...
Hey!
Okay. Hey, he actually used the stick.
Perfect. Since I haven't not been given explicit instructions, I'm going to clear a couple more locations since we're basically... the edge is open now.
Yeah, you've still got... I mean, you're still quite underestimate, so...
See if we can find... There's another Amber Eye. See if we can find the Right Cross Ring, and we'll see if we can find Rappy.
I am hoping our bird shows up. There's the Right Cross Ring. You know what that means. So, our girl is safe.
Demi will not be on the floor, and I got a better barrier.
Yes.
Okay,
we here at Team Demi appreciate you letting her live. That's right, Ladea's on...
Now we're... Let's clear Ladea for lulz. Oh, wait, we got strength too. I didn't do strength tower.
Yeah, strength's on the board. Strength's a quick tower too.
Yes, Hydrofoil is a phenomenally quick vehicle. Hard to drive though.
The bird being in strength is kind of spicy, but
Yes. Bird in strength is brutal, especially Earthquake, and it happens all the time.
well, yeah, because
That's a bit of a nightmare.
I mean, Earthquake scales off attacks, so and Strength Tower is the highest attack spot in the game, I believe.
I would like Photon Eraser.
Photon Eraser would be good. It would mean Ren could do something other than use Positron.
Yeah.
Is the Moonslasher the only... Oh, there's Rephase. Easy. I was going to say, is Moonslasher the only a legendary weapon you found so far?
I've got Melee Dagger.
You got Melee Dagger, okay.
But I've also got Alcidian and Psycho Wand, but I can't make use of them.
No, those are, at this point, those are more your key, or just a couple key items for dungeons.
Cool, I didn't heal, which means that I have very limited use of Pulse Bolt. Excellent. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
this is fine.
not like it's a big deal here. It is fine.
No, yeah, it's like there's not a lot you have to worry about with the Ladea boss. It's only 200 or 2,500 HP. It does hit Magid, but it's also doing its normal attack is actually AoE, which is what you saw there. Even though it was the Magid animation, it's just using a normal attack. That's one of the things about randomized abilities. Rephase, also unlike in the vanilla version, he does have a limited amount of HP. And he actually can take damage by normal means. I made it so that Rephase has the exact same resistances as his brothers. Well, there's Plate, but I think that'll do you any good.
No. Okay, one more. Let's go to Strength.
I was gonna say Strength's
and then
quicker.
we'll do some shopping. Yeah, Strength, shopping, and then we'll end it. So I would have. So I found Go mode at an hour 2. I would have say about an hour 10 finish time had I gone straight to the edge and had a good clean fight.
About hour 12, hour 15, maybe.
I wouldn't say
especially when you're with your DPS as low as it is.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have a lot in the way of DPS, especially come AoE time on PD3. You're only gonna have 2 people be able to heal out, possibly 1, depending on if you decide to do double guard rod or not.
Hey, we got something.
A pulse laser. That's an improvement. Not much, but it's an improvement.
I haven't found a single gun yet.
Yeah, this is Canada. Guns aren't allowed.
True. Due to strict gun laws, our androids are... There's our
bird!
Lord
We got the
Avery.
bird. Turn up that
In
music.
the worst possible spot, as we said.
Yep, you need to start dancing.
Burb.
It is the burb.
We can't spark the burb.
There we go. I'll accept that dance. So yeah, this is the only boss fight well, not the only boss fight, but I had to change this boss music to Tono Depon just because it just fits so well.
As a PAL holder, there is lots of guns in Canada, but they're very, 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 very difficult to own.
I'm sure there are probably more guns in the town than the like 5,000 population town I live in here in the States than there are in the entire country of Canada.
It's possible.
Probably.
Okay. I'm gonna need to heal.
Oh, that earthquake!
That earthquake.
Really hard. Yeah, earthquake scales off attack, and this is a really high attack spot.
Very high attack spot.
289 attack, and this scales with it. So, bye, Han.
Hi, Han. It's fine. I got medic power.
Yeah, we can leave Han on the floor.
Yeah, Han's back. Hi, Han.
And this is where I was gonna say, if Han has Nefoy, this is where that would help a lot, because the bird is pretty weak to fire. He doesn't like being fried. Who knew?
Well, I'm gonna chill him out.
Kentucky Fried
Fried
Rappy,
Rappy.
yes.
Plus that music though.
The music's awesome. This is the only reason I just wanted to hunt down the Rappy. Because Rappy King
Burb is gone.
There. Run is now valid. You have taken down the Rappy. And watch Photon
Right.
Eraser be here.
Wisdom
Now we got the
Mirror.
Wisdom Mirror, though. Yeah, it's a shame we will not be seeing Air Castle, but if you watched the Phantasy Star 1 run, you would have seen it earlier.
Where's my last? I don't have it, do I?
What are you looking for?
Oh, there it is. My last tall pipe.
Last, as you go like 5 feet.
Could've- I was gonna say I have driven there faster.
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna do one last shopping trip, and then I'm gonna do my macros, and then I'm gonna hit the edge and dive, and then we're gonna play the very fun game of guess how many cancelings, which is usually between 0 and 6. So get your guesses in now. We'll see how many of you are right.
420.
420.
That's my guess. I would take the under on that, to be honest. Though.
7? Lynn might be right. We were close to 7 last night.
I mean, you did. I was gonna say you got 6 yesterday. Now the thing is, though, Profound Darkness does not have their abilities randomized. So even if you do choose it, Profound Darkness's stats and abilities don't get randomized. Why did I make it that way? Because she's mean as is. Not as good. I was gonna say Sonic Buster, not nearly as good as Photon Eraser, or even the Plasma Launcher. But actually, no, Sonic Buster I think is a little bit stronger. It's just got a worse element.
We found some Sonic Busters.
In which case is better than nothing.
Okay, what do we got? We got Palm Guard, Sonic Buster, Moon Slasher, Power Shields.
As I'm looking through the handbook, I realize I completely forgot to put a spot for weapons. I guess I'll have to do that.
Guard suit. On.
Lasimir,
That's fine.
I could explain the ridiculous it is Profound Darkness 3, but
Oh, Stormcrow
think
is a joke item.
the Stormcrow is a joke item.
Yeah.
Did I even do that?
Yes. I mean,
I
you
don't
must
re-
have.
I must have. It's like, I don't remember that one. I don't think I've ever seen Stormcrow. I think it might have been a community one that I added in, and I just completely forgot about it.
That's fine. I'm not gonna waste. No, you.
But rather than tell you about the ridiculousness that's Profound Darkness 3, I'm just gonna let Cap show you the ridiculous that's Profound Darkness 3. Maybe? Question mark? I could open up the code and take a look, but
Probably fine. It'll probably be fine.
yeah, I think you'll be fine. Your DPS is
Okay.
better. Your healing still scares me a little bit, but
I've got Guard Rod just in case as a supplement, but I'm worried about Miracle's just usually not enough to heal the androids properly.
no.
So I'll have to manually heal a couple of times, I think. We'll see. We'll see how nice she is. See what kind of mood she's in today.
I mean,
All right, so
Ren should be able to get through Megade on a Wombo, but Seth maybe as well, and possibly Han.
Marathon mood, yeah,
well, actually, no.
probably.
You got still. No, you do have guard on Han, so he probably could survive Megade, unmitigated. Just because he does have a high mental.
and now Motor Ring.
Yeah, the motor ring gives him the agility, which is helpful.
Let's get those guesses in 0 to 7, I guess.
All right, we have a 7, we have a 3, we have a 4, 20, 69, which coincidentally is also my IQ. I kind of wish that were my bank account right now, but you know, you have
We've got a
I was
4.
gifted with the IQ, not the bank. All right. So phase
Got a
1's
6
typical.
Spike. Come on. Bye, Alice.
Boogie Poppy with a 4.
God.
No, you
so
you
close.
had your barrier up, so Shadow Breath wasn't
Yeah,
going
I
to
know.
kill her. And you do
It
have her
was-
with a guard mail too, so.
She's the only one wearing that POW. I don't have another POW shield, do I? No, I don't. It's fine. Do you have shift? No, you don't. Okay, that's fine then. Cool. Strictly speaking, this is where we're at. 8 question mark, Cerberus. Well, in that case,
Yeah, you got you got your single target macro coming up.
I don't need
Sad
to buff
you don't have-
anymore. So.
Yet. Famous last words. Yeah, Vision. Even though you don't have, even though you don't have Seth buffed with a power shield, you do have Vision up, which, in vanilla, Vision is broken and not in a good way. It just doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. However, I have it scaling with mental in this one, and Noah, mental or strength? You know, I'm gonna look that up because I honestly don't remember.
Nice one, Cerberus. PD3 is good at canceling good times.
Do I not have that listed as well? I don't even have Vision listed. What the heck am I doing with my
Okay.
life?
There's phase 1 down. Phase 2's up next. This we're gonna start seeing a lot of AoE and lightning attacks. This is where the androids really suffer if they're not equipped properly.
Yeah, but you're fine. You got both Raycross and Palma rings on them, so they can absorb lightning. A Vision does scale with strength. The only skill buff that does not scale with strength is Blessing.
Just calling for. PD3 also has one good lightning single target attack, which is what I'm kind of hoping for here. Shower.
I was gonna say PD2 has the lightning attack. The single target attack PD3 has is laser elemental.
This is why I set up macros for most scenarios that I'm going to get tossed from this fight, so that way I can quickly just macro and go and not waste too much time. This is just going to be an all-out attack. Ren's got the HP pool to suck up that hit and not have to worry. Which should end phase 2 either this round or next round, and then I'll be on to PD3. Yeah, one more round. Outturned. That's scary.
Yeah, with just,
I got Swift Helm though. I don't have Saner.
yeah, so it's still really odd how Ren got outturned, considering he's one of your faster characters.
Okay. Now here we go. Pray for Mojo.
We pray for cancelings. Hey, it's me, the Profound One. Let's go. I'm gonna get beat up.
Oh, I should have Ataraxia'd. Oh well.
Yeah, so turn
How
1...
hard is this gonna hit?
Very. I think you'll be fine.
What's our damage across the board? 200 for the android. Miracle, what's
Ren?
Miracle to heal? 130, 133, so I'll
Ren
be able to
took a-
get away with macro. I'll have to supplementary heal about every third shot.
I was gonna say,
the
Ren
androids.
took a lot out of that one.
I'll just Miracle here too. That should top everybody up.
An attack called now what? Yes, absolutely, no diggity.
Perfect.
Yeah, ideally
seems
that's
to be
what
she's in a good mood. I'm gonna Ataraxia here. Need to top up some.
Perfect opportunity to do that right now, especially
Yeah.
since you'll be Nasaring here before long, probably. Especially if you run out of miracles.
Yep. There's number one.
There's one.
Please, please, please. Thank.
All right, we got
God.
barrier up.
Evil Eye, excellent. Well, maybe not, because that's Han.
I was gonna say,
So
yeah, it's on Han, so you might wanna.
that's my healer. And he's got Ataraxia. There's nothing else I can do.
Yep. So
You can't call it now, Silver.
So the one bad thing about sleep and paralysis and death in this game is that also if anyone has an agility buff, they end up losing it. So you have to rebuff it. So Han, you'll definitely want to throw out that Swift Helm with Han again at some point, because this is very spicy right now with Han as slow as he is.
Yes. Waiting for a good opportunity. I don't know how many more miracles I have left. I think I have a couple, but the androids need to heal. I do have the supplementary heal. I gotta heal everybody.
Yeah. And
okay, let's recover. You only have... Okay, you can do that, and you need Nasar.
Han doesn't need healing, though. He's got a nice amount of HP.
He does have a nice amount of HP. Oh, come on. Ah, crap.
Oh, you didn't
Bye,
Swift Helm Han after he got back up.
No. Please single target. Please single target. Please single target. Please single target.
Or canceling. Canceling would be good here. Nope, that's not canceling. That is. So, repair kits?
We have a problem. We have a problem. Nice. Okay.
I was not going to use canceling twice in a row, but that could work out as long as McGee's not what gets thrown. Of course, McGee gets thrown.
I'm gonna risk it and try to bring everybody back. Ren should survive. Come on, PD, let's go. No, this run is over.
I think you saved.
Come on, Demi.
We love you, Debbie, but you were not even close there, girl.
PD said no.
So we had 2 cancelings there?
2 cancelings.
Alright, so 2 total. Take 2, we could still get more, so we still could get 8, as Serb has called.
This doesn't happen very often, but it absolutely can happen any run. It doesn't matter your level, it doesn't matter your gear, it doesn't matter how prepped you are. If the RNG wills it so, PD3 will just annihilate you. All it takes is one poorly timed interruption, and you're dead.
Yeah, and having double droids is really rough.
Brutal.
And having Seth on top of it is also brutal. It's not so bad if you're playing classes, because if you actually have classes enabled, what happens is that both Ren and Demi can be healed by conventional means, and they can also use techniques. They also gain mental as well. Personally, I love playing with classes, especially now that I also put in the generic classes. Generic classes being that they're basically the 6 classes from Final Fantasy I, and any of the 5 characters can be any of those classes. Just pretend, anyway.
Demi took one to the chin there.
Yeah, that's my girl. Take one to the chin.
Fine. No, go back. You don't need to heal that.
Yeah, Dumpster's right there. A lot of the rando is planning a setup that is strong enough to beat PD3, as long as you can slug your way through most other bosses.
Yes, that's pretty much most of the game. Early, when you see 2 androids, you're like, oh, PD3 is gonna suck. That's why I hate seeing 2 androids.
Yeah, and your androids have the best gear that they could possibly get at this point. And you do have them set up the best way. It's just having Seth along with it, your healing is definitely, and your DPS right now is definitely on the risky side. Another strategy you could employ is finding a second guard rod and just having one person DPS, something like Seth, or even Alice with Nathu, and just have the other two just throw out guard rods.
Single target, single target, single target. Wait, why G-Watt? Oh my god.
Are you plinking again?
No, I'm just angry because his moveset is just one after the other. Terrible AoE.
This is what we get for going to Angie
Being trolled
Tower.
by PD.
Hey, I'm actually not the one trolling you right now.
No, currently it's... Alice, you should probably heal yourself. And now is a good time to add Araxia while I'm here.
Yeah, Dumpster.
Okay.
Han is one of the slower characters in the game. The only two I think that are slower than him are Rune and Raja. And actually, I honestly think Rune's faster, but I honestly, without looking at the characters themselves, I am not sure. So Han starts off at 4 agility, and he gains 0.9 agility per level. So he's still really slow, where Rune starts at 5 and gains 1.1. So yeah, Rune is faster than Han.
That was a decent roll, actually. I'm going to alternate healing this time.
All right,
Depending on her attacks.
Please cooperate, PD3.
Okay, perfect. Can then do
Oh, yeah,
another
Grizz.
miracle.
I forgot about Grizz. Grizz is slower, but you generally don't worry about him healing.
His miracle is actually really not that great.
No, I mean, he has a very low mental
Or
stat, too.
Alice's miracle, sorry, it's not great.
Now, her mental stat's decent, but it's not like... We'll just put it this way. Chaz outclasses Alice in mental, so... Not by much, but it's still not great. Alice shines in her speed and her agility is where she kind of shines. As well, she also has a pretty decent HP pool as well. And the ability to use shields. Alice could become a really strong tank healer. But...
No. Not gonna risk it here.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep everybody topped up right now.
Oh,
You still have Alice with the power shield on, don't you?
yeah.
Can I comment on
probably miracle?
Can I comment on Al's miracle stat? He said Alice, not Alf. The only miracle stat in Alf is when you actually finish the game.
Perfect.
Sir, I'm going to pretend you didn't say that to us short people, because I always come up short.
Come on, PD, cooperate. It's not terrible.
I mean, it's consistent. And as long as it's consistent, you can plan around it.
That was a big roll. That was a big roll. That was a very high mid roll.
Yeah.
And he took a lot there. Utilized
Okay,
set.
that's
Excellent.
a return.
Return. Let's do some damage. Actually, I gotta get Ataraxia out too, but let's do some damage.
Yeah, thankfully, Seth is immune to status effects as well as Ren and Demi are, so Evil Eye doesn't affect him either. That's at least one advantage to having Seth, is that he can get through a lot of statuses. Seth, remarkably, is tanky. I swear it's that mustache.
The mustache gives them special powers.
It does. You shave that off, and all of a sudden, he's basically, Han at that point.
Could have got away with a miracle on that one. That was a low Magid roll, but
And as Phantasy Star 3 has taught us, you become an adult when you have a mustache. So out of this entire party, Seth is the only adult.
should be getting close. I've been getting a lot of attacks in. It's probably within the next 3 rounds. Excellent.
Single target's
Especially
good.
since she's starting to cooperate now.
Don't jinx yourself there, Cap. I mean, the thing is, Lazimir, Chaz has a headband and he's not any cooler.
And
There
that's
we
time.
go. GG. Oh, she was mean.
2909. Yes.
She was very mean to you.
2912.
Hey, still underestimate.
Oh yeah.
And
Well,
that
we
was
did a little
including doing
extra.
two. I was gonna say that was including doing the extra bosses.
Oh
But
my
we get to see the
God.
bird. That's what's important.
Oh, that was a rough first fight. She was very, very incredibly rude the first time around, but she definitely behaved the second time. Didn't see a single canceling, so that's what got us through it.
And
But,
see,
yeah,
I
thanks
even said that it was going to be 2 cancelings. We can check
You
the
did say-
bots
well, did
too.
you say 2? Did you
I
say
said
2?
4.
It was definitely 2.
Yeah, absolutely. I said 2. Absolutely. We can check. We can check the VODs on that later.
Cap
I totally did not say 420, but there's a 2 in there, so it counts.
Thanks everybody for having me. It was definitely a blast showing this off. Hope I'd see you guys around, and if anybody wants to play it, definitely hit us up, join the Discord, and get the randomizer going.
Absolutely, and have a good rest of your SEGATHON, everyone. Thank you all for watching.
Bye bye.